G'day gang, Danny, how's it going folks? We're back here in Star Wars: The Old Republic on the Sith Warrior. New discovery, the Red Zone. Darth Savik sent us a little message. Darth Malgus made the right choice sending you to Onderon. With my meticulous groundwork and your decisive action, we had no chance of failure. Perhaps I'll finally receive the recognition I deserve. Let them try and deny the expansion of my surveillance droid network now. The loss of Petrov is regrettable. He was a pompous idiot, but he was our pompous idiot, and it will be more difficult to bring Onderon to heel without him. I'm certain I can figure something out. This is no time for such digressions, though. We have won a great victory, and that is cause for celebration. Delete. Okay. So we got to meet with Hilo Viz. Whoa, look at this. Look at all that. Before you can lure the Republic ships into Darth Shah's trap, you must convince the powerful gangs of Mech Shah to allow them to refuel. Hilo Viz is waiting for you at Huttbreaker's compound to introduce you to the major players on the station. Now, before we do that, before we enter that cyberpunk looking city over there, what's his quest? What's this over here? Brothers Datapad. Labor is purpose, labor is clarity, labor is freedom. Idleness is the enemy. It beckons, whispers, clawing promises of happiness and comfort. Reject it. Idleness leads not to happiness, but to confusion, to the dissolution of purpose, to the void. The only path to purification is through labor. Only through toil can the beleaguered masses reach redemption. Fulfill your purpose. Cleanse yourself through labor. Expunge vile refuse. Oh, before we do that, let's take this helmet off for a bit. Right, well, where do we have to go for this? The scrap pit. It's a bit of a drop, isn't it? Is there a sensible way of getting down there? Sensible enough. Past the brothers. And here is the refuse. The brothers believe that inactivity is the prelude to nothingness and that labor gives one purpose and purifies the soul. Is there any truth to their philosophy? My gear seems a bit it's a little stuck. Is that better? There we go. My little cape there always forever seems to be getting stuck on the front. Four or five. Right. Refuse is done. Mend the broken. Where's the broken? The broken's over here. Mend the broken. Okay. Might actually try having a different companion out. But who, though? Damage panels here. Who haven't we seen in a while? There's a lot to choose from. How about Gold Reno for a little bit?
I'm coming.
Galt Renault. You sort that out. I'll fix the panels. Yep, everybody remembers when they saw Darth Vader going around and Darth Maul going around and fixing panels, right? Everyone remembers that part of the movie. Alright, dig and find joy in labor. What is going on? Dig and enjoy what you do. This is the way. It starts shoveling. Darth Vader gets in there with a shovel and starts digging in the dirt. I remember that episode. These are the things we don't really see, do we? You know, Darth Vader tending to his crops out the back of his big castle. He's got some out there. Working on some herbs there. Bit of oregano, bit of basil. Some of his favourites. Well, we did it, and we found joy in labor. Don't know exactly what that quest was trying to teach us. Just enjoy what you're doing. Enjoy working in the filth. Oh, can I get back up here? Here we go. Alright, so back to our regular mission over here. Past the gonk. I've got to get up. Oh, I've got to get over here somehow. Oh, there is a pathway. It's over here. This mining town.
Ready for departure.
Take us all the way over there, thanks.
Enjoy your stay.
I love the fade out and fade in. It's beautiful. I wish they'd applied across the board. Although, I think the first time you take that trip, it should be a full-length trip. Maybe if you had an option. Maybe if you had the option. Dunno. Just because, like, going through, you know, the Coruscant, Nar Shaddaa, place like that, it's nice to see all the scenery, I guess. All the background. Everything else that's going on.
Do you require medical attention?
But, you know, do that trip a couple of times.
Commander, Shar told me you were on your way. We're waiting for you inside.
Do that trip a couple of times and you'll quickly get sick of it. And enjoy the quicker mode of travel. What do you reckon, Galt? Let him boppin'. My dude's going in time just about. Working it. Working it. Never thought you'd see Darth Vader do this, would you? I know I'm not Darth Vader, but I know Darth Vader did this back in the day. Alright. Let's get serious, because this is a serious game for serious Sith people.
Fancy meeting you here, boss.
We were catching up with Theron and Lana, and they mentioned you were here. Figured we'd lend a hand.
We've cut a few deals with these people over the years. With our help, you'll know just how to play them. They'll vote however you want.
Galt, you're behind me. But if you're Galt, then who is that?
I'll be glad to have any information you can give me.
Just doing our part. If you're ready, let's head inside.
Two Galts.
All right, first up, Huttbreaker. Revolutionary leader, liberator, and unofficial queen of Mek-Sha. Her crew runs the main docks.
She won't need much convincing. Selling that fuel will bring in a small fortune, but that only stands if you keep the peace. You get too messy with any of these gangs, Huttbreaker will lock things down no matter how much she stands to make. Keeping Mek-Sha safe is her top priority.
All right. Darth Shah said that one of the crew leaders is a Republic sympathizer. What can you tell me?
Junker Jot, retired Republic Navy. His people handle maintenance for all of Mek-Sha. They're the reason we've got air to breathe and a nice view that doesn't kill us.
Jot doesn't really have a crew, just droids and other engineers like him. But without them, this place literally doesn't work. So they get a seat at the table. Needless to say, the Republic will get his vote to refuel, so no need to get involved there. Better to focus on the other crew leaders.
Why bother with the others? Huttbreaker and Jot will vote in the Republic's favor. We tell the brothers to do the same, and we have a majority.
The brothers' relationship with the Empire is no secret. If they suddenly vote to sell fuel to the Republic, it will seem way too suspicious.
Yeah, it's more of a hassle, but you'll need a vote from one of the other crew leaders to keep the Republic from looking too closely.
First is Veek the Snake. He runs a Rhodian smuggling ring, the Harrido Wald, one of the biggest operations in the galaxy.
Beek's a businessman. He can be anybody's friend if there's an upshot for him. Just have to figure out what he needs and make sure he gets it. The other crew leader is Indigo, Mandalorian. Well, ex-Mandalorian. Same with his crew. They're called something like Darmanda. They're mercs and gun runners.
Indigo has some kind of rivalry with Veek, so it's a good thing you only need one of them to vote your way.
Is there anything else I should know?
We'll keep our eyes open for any other big players, but I'm sure you can handle these guys.
Looks like Huttbreaker's about to give her big welcome speech. Let's find a good spot.
Mek-Sha! How are you doing tonight? Look at us! We are surviving! We are thriving! We are turning this tiny rock into the beating heart of the galaxy! Just a few years ago, we were slaves. Now, we're masters. Imagine what we can become in just a few more years. All we've got to do is stay us. Be what we've been so far. We keep the peace, we keep the balance, and we keep moving forward. We've got the whole galaxy laid out in front of us. Everyone else just doesn't see it yet. All they see are the soldiers, politicians, Sith, Jedi. All the people who think they run things, who think their wars decide who's in charge. The truth is, they'll never be in charge. They'll never really run things. You know why? Because while they're busy killing each other, we're making deals, making friends, expanding everything they buy so they can blow each other up. We're selling and getting richer, stronger. By the time they stop and do the math, it will be too late, because there will be a lot more of us than there are of them. And then it will be us calling the shots. So stay the course, my friends. It only gets better from here! Welcome to Mek-Sha. Did you enjoy the speech?
I can see how you were able to inspire the rebellion against the Hutts.
Well, the Hutts did most of the work for me, if I'm honest. Someone just had to fire the first shot. Now then, please, enjoy our hospitality. Have a drink on me and keep the peace. You can keep the peace, yes? I have your Sith friend's word on it.
The Sith aren't known for keeping their word or keeping the peace.
Such cynicism! Commander, Mitawi there, Jedi Knight.
It's so rare that we can step away from the war for a peaceful chat.
Just because nobody's shooting at each other yet, doesn't mean the war isn't here.
The two of us have a prior appointment, I'm afraid. Please, enjoy the auction.
I know you helped Malgus on Osis. You picked the wrong side. And you're going to regret it.
The Republic is never going to win. You must see that.
What I see is one more Imperial lapdog.
Master Jedi.
See you around.
Tau Idea. Well, that was interesting having two gods and it not being addressed at all. Let's have a look here. Meet Junker Jot. In order for Darth Shah's scheme to work, you must convince one more gang leader to vote in favor of allowing the Republic ships to refuel. Speak to Junker Jot, Indigo, and Veek. What do we got here? Junker Jotto. Oh, this music. It's tough. It's tough. Music's just too good. That's it. Bop it, Goat. Work the neck. Alright, let's go.
Keep on walking, I got nothing to say to imp lovers.
Why so hostile? Can't we have a civil conversation?
No, I didn't watch my buddies die in the cold of space just to make chit-chat with their killers, or their killers' friends, whichever you are. Huh, I need another drink.
Well, no getting around that. A cantankerous engineer who served in the Republic Navy for 30 years before retiring to Mek-Shah, Jot aided in the overthrow of the Hutts by reprogramming the station's many work droids to join the uprising. Since then, he has taken charge of ensuring that all of Mek-Shah's infrastructure continues running as smoothly as possible. Though he doesn't command a gang per se, Jot, his fellow engineers, and their droids are an army unto themselves, and Mek-Shah would quickly break apart and vent into the vacuum of space without them. A fact Jot mentions at least 10 times daily. Alright, resist. We're gonna go up here. Resist the temptation. Who we got? Veek the Snake.
Chonky faguta geopora geotokakise. Demote que caça do bonyelis de otto. Chai con kunta chichai.
It depends on how well you treat your friends.
Makipuna male tuta od mishka. Conchita chichakta. Kusa mala chikuta. Ikosa mose ala tuta. Kobane puta taise jeskusku.
I'm curious, what's your stance on fueling the Republic ships?
Kasuyali koyaran kenka kurun. Kliskataka yos osko kopokuta. Makipuna male tuta od mishka. Mitisa roda kopana chaporko utmangisa.
It'd be better to discuss this in private.
Pampaula kavaji otto.
What do you have in mind?
Chupulawa michade sula. Kafstu undile. Jio hola lukuta. Tungi machechu. Kuti nankihe. Wanawa de bloto wichawa.
Harido Wald. No good rebellion follows the rules. Veek the Sneak to Grithadar. Founded by Veek the Sneak, Harido Wald started as a small smuggling ring with an extremely limited network of contacts, operating mostly in oppressive Hutt territories, meant Harrido barely eked out a profit. The group only survived thanks to Vik's genial method of making deals and the loyalty of Harrido members. That loyalty was put to the test after Vik promised Grithadar, the leader of a slave rebellion against the Hutt rulers of Mek-Shar, the services of his organization. With the Hutts gone and Grithadar, now known as Huttbreaker, ruling Mek-Shar, Vik saw a prime opportunity to put Harrido on the map. Mek-Shar's denizens were clamoring for goods they had been denied for years, so Vik relocated his base of operations to the newly liberated station. And over here, Indigo.
What do you want?
Not much for small talk, are you?
No, I'm not. And I got a hunch you aren't either. We wouldn't be talking unless you wanted something. So what is it?
I'm here for the same reason as everyone else. To meet people, establish mutually beneficial relationships.
Do you think Darmanda want to fight and die in your little war? You're out of your mind. We're doing just fine on Mek-Shar.
I'm here to get your help with our operations on Mek-Shar. No fighting needed.
Interesting. Depending on the details. Look, this isn't a good place to do business. Too many years. Meet me at the canteen later, and we'll see.
Alright, Gort, I might have to drop you. In Mandalorian society, a Darmanda is an exile, someone who has broken the strictures of honor and duty so severely that they are deemed unworthy of their heritage. It is considered by most Mandalorians to be a punishment worse than death. This designation is meant as a mark of shame, but Indigo's crew on Mek-Shar bears it proudly, even continuing to brazenly wear their Mandalorian armor in mockery. Though he started his gang with just a few other exiles and a modest supply of stolen weapons, Indigo and the Darmanda curried favor on Mek-Shar quickly by supplying those weapons to help overthrow Hutt control of the asteroid. The gang primarily deals in illicit weapons and takes on mercenary contracts. They've attracted dozens of other misfit outlaws over the years, many, but not all, true ex-Mandalorians like Indigo himself. The Darmanda have such a notorious reputation that the mere presence of a few of their members is usually enough to deter attacks on their charges, due to both their skill in combat and their powerful arsenal of weapons. Certainly somebody who would be good on our side, and only our side. So I'll get rid of Galt, only because he seems, it just happened to be, out of all the ones I could have chosen, he's the one that is linked to this part of the story. So let's go and get... what about Kalia? Let's get Kalia out.
What's up?
Hey Kalia. How's things? How's the old Imperial Asian going? How's he doing? That Chissy Chiss. Which I might actually play again.
Ah, there you are. Have you learned everything you need to complete our plan?
Yes, I'm done here.
Splendid. I hope your time was... illuminating.
How'd I do? Too scruffy? Just scruffy enough?
Scruffy isn't the word I'd choose.
I couldn't agree more.
Gonna do a hit and run on Jot's turf a bit later. Need to keep the old crank from realising who's behind it. Just need a few more sets of gear for the rest of my boys and we'll be off.
I've rather loudly let the actual Nova Blades, as well as the Exchange, hear that I'm hiring extra muscle. Word should spread quickly.
I'm on my way to meet with one of the crews we need to vote for the refueling.
Wonderful. My master knew you were the one for the job. Well then, we all have our tasks before us. Shall we reconvene in the Brothers' territory later?